In this video today, I'm going to go through 12 ways you can become a better DJ. If you'd like 5,000 free sound effects, check the link in the description down below. Now, the first way to become a better DJ is mastering beat matching. Now, I know we've come a long way where we don't really need to manually beat match. Like back in the vinyl day, you needed to guess what the BPM was of the track. Like it might have said it on the little sleeve where the vinyl came in, but when you put it onto the turntable, you didn't actually know what BPM it was. So you had to try and figure out what it was. Then you had to try and match it with the other track. Now that we've got CDJs and controllers, we can actually see what BPM the track is. Then all we need to do is match the BPM to the other side, match the beats. But what you do need to do as a DJ in the new world now is you need to be able to beat match without the assistance of all these controllers and laptops. Now, say for example, your laptop died and you had to do a USB set. Now, with the USB, you don't have the waveforms next to each other or on top of each other. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to use your ears and match the beat of the left track to the right track. Now, on the CDJs, you have the waveforms in front of you, don't get me wrong, but you can't line them up because you're constantly going to be like this. And what you're going to end up doing is trying to use your eyes when you need to use your ears. So when I say master beat matching, you do really need to be able to hear if a track is in time or out of time. If you can't figure out if a track is in time or out of time, are you really a DJ? I know there's so many things out there to help you. There's so much assistance out there now. Like with Sync on Serato or Rekordbox, you don't even need to know how to beat match. I mean, you do need to make sure that your tracks are beat gridded correctly and correctly analyzed and stuff like that, but you can literally just press the sync button and it will match the beats for you. Now, I know a lot of DJs will be like, oh, I don't need to learn how to beat match because I've just got sync. Now, I get what you're saying. Sync is there to help you, but if sync was to be taken away from you tomorrow, you're not going to be able to beat match. And now, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, sync's not going anywhere. Yeah, fair enough, but what if your laptop dies? How are you going to go DJ on CDJs and a USB if you don't know how to beat match? People may think that mixing on CDJs with just USBs is easy. But do you know what? It's actually not if you don't know how to beat match by ear. So all I'm saying in this video is learn how to beat match, people. It's going to make your life a lot easier just in case anything happens. Now, the ways I've learned how to beat match myself is turning the waveforms off in Serato DJ Pro. So if you've got the waveforms in front of you, you can press the space bar and it will get rid of the waveforms. Or what you can do is you can cover the waveforms with a bit of paper and then try and beat match the two tracks. Or you can go to your local studio that has CDJs and then try practice beat matching two tracks together. Now, you can use the same track to make it a lot easier, but what I would say is maybe practice with your favorite tracks, because if you really enjoy a song, it will probably help you a lot more. So what I'm going to say on this point is just learn how to beat match, master beat matching, because you never know when you may need it. The next way to become a better DJ is understanding song structure. Now, I'm not going to go into a massive depth of song structure for every single different genre. I'm just going to talk about the genres that I know. So I DJ R&B, hip hop, dancehall, Afrobeats, etc. Now, the song structure for most songs, there's a 4-bar intro, then you've got an 8-bar hook, a 16-bar verse, then you've got a 8-bar hook again, 16-bar verse, 8-bar hook, and then the outro. That is pretty much the song structure for most songs. When it's house, it's a bit different, but I don't know the ins and outs of house song structure, so I'm not going to explain it in this video. Once you start to understand song structure, it's going to make your DJ brain a lot better. Now, I know that sounds weird, but when I DJ now, I don't have to think. I know a lot of DJs will DJ, right? And they're constantly thinking like, oh, where do I start mixing the song? Where do I mix out? If you know song structure, you'll be able to know exactly what point to mix out a track or bring it in or whatever. You also do have tracks that have intro versions. So with an intro version track, it will normally be a 8-bar intro, then it'll be an 8-bar hook, 16-bar verse, 8-bar hook, 16-bar verse, 8-bar hook, outro. And then the outro will probably be 16, it will be 8 bars, or if it's an outro version track, it might be 16 bars, so you can mix out into another track. Now, when you go into your record pools or when you next listen to a track, just count the bars. Once you learn how to count bars and learn how to count music, it's going to make you even more of a better DJ. Once I learned how to count music, people, it literally changed my life. There's a video that I watched by a DJ. I'll leave it linked in the description down below. Once I watched that video, it literally changed my life. It changed how I DJ. Once you know how to count music like this, 1 2 3 4, 2 2 3 4, 3 2 3 4, 4 2 3 4. That's 4 bars. Once you know how to do that in your head, right, your DJing will become a lot easier. So DJs, make sure you go away from this video and learn song structure. Go and watch the video down in the description down below after this video. Another way you can become a better DJ is improving your transitions. Now, a lot of DJs will just do the standard 8 bar, 16 bar intros, and don't get me wrong, it is fine. It's fine to a crowd because the crowds don't really care about fancy transitions. But if you want to become a better DJ and maybe stand out amongst a bunch of other DJs, then what you need to do is start to improve your transitions. Now, it is hard to try and be unique and try and find new transitions because everyone's kind of exhausted the transitions that could be done. I know that sounds weird, but like there's only so many ways you can mix a track where it sounds clean. If you improve your transitions, you can open up a new door for you in the DJ world. So for example, Joe LaBelle. Joe LaBelle is the king of wordplays. I don't even know how he manages to figure out some of these wordplays, but if you go onto his TikTok, you can see that literally all of his viral videos are wordplays. Now, he's found his way of improving transitions by using wordplays and using scratching and stuff like that. So you need to find your unique way on how you can improve your transitions. For me, I use the slicer mode in Serato DJ Pro. That's how I improve my transitions. I can do little wordplay tricks. I can do little pad tricks. I can do a lot of things with the slicer. There's a lot of DJs that can do scratching, tone play, wordplay, everything. So what you need to do is you need to take some time at home and try and figure out how you can improve your transitions. Like even if you practice 1 hour a week, you'll be able to improve your transitions and take it into a DJ set. And then once you start incorporating your new transitions into your DJ sets, you're going to be having a lot more fun. Your sets are going to be a lot different to other DJs. And if you start putting your transitions online, you never know where it could go. Joe LaBelle literally done a load of wordplays and then he was touring around Asia, I think it was. I think he was in Bangkok, Thailand, etc. So improving your transitions, DJs, can literally open up more opportunities for you. But most importantly, it will make your DJ sets a lot more exciting. Another way to improve yourself as a DJ is making sure that you read the crowd. Now, because we have laptops and stuff like that, a lot of DJs are just looking down at their laptop and not actually focusing on the crowd. If you focus on the crowd, your DJ set will be a lot better because you'll be reading the crowd, you'll be reading the energy of the crowd, looking at people's body language, and you'll be able to pick the songs correctly. If you're staring at your laptop and you're literally just going song for song for song, you don't even know what the crowd's doing. You might be able to look up, look at the crowd and be like, you know what, I'm going to choose this song. And that song could make a bigger impact. So what I'll say is take your time, take your eyes off the laptop, right? What you could do, a technique I do, is try and think 3 songs ahead, right? So once you've picked a track, know which next 3 songs you're going to play. That time you give yourself some breathing space and you can actually look up at the crowd. You can look up at the crowd, have a little look around and be like, you know what? There's a lot more girls on the dance floor. Let me go into my girls crate, ladies crate, and then play some tracks from there. I might want to play some Beyonce. I might want to play some Rihanna. I might want to play some Doja Cat. If you play these tracks, the reaction from the crowd could be a lot better. And then you'll pick your track, pick the next 3 tracks that you think you're going to play, look up at the crowd. All right, cool. So it's getting a lot more busier now. What I might do is start easing my way into main set. So you can start playing some main set tracks, right? Look at the energy of the room. If you feel that people are getting a bit too tired, look up, look at the crowd, and then be like, you know what, let me tone it down a bit. So let me slow down the BPM so people can come off the dance floor, get a drink, and then reset the mood. Trust me, DJs, you will improve as a DJ if you just look up and look at the crowd. I know we have laptops. I know 80% of the DJs just have Serato faces. They don't even look up. But trust me, taking a breath away from your laptop and looking up at the crowd will help you improve as a DJ. Another way you can improve as a DJ is utilizing hot cues and loops. Now, using loops will help you be a lot more creative. There's a lot of loops that you can create in songs that you can use to transition out. You can do wordplay tricks. You can do a whole lot of things. What I would say is when you're at home, you're practicing your tracks, go and listen to your tracks and try and find gaps in tracks. The best places to do loops is when a track kind of goes into a little a cappella section, because you can loop it, do like a 4-bar loop, and then you can scratch in another track and then introduce the next track. So when you're at home, listen to your music and try and find gaps in the tracks. And then what you can do as well in your DJ software, I don't know if you can do it in Rekordbox, but you should be able to. But in Serato, you can save your loop. So you can make your loop, save it. So then when you load that track, you'll be like, oh, I've got a save loop there. Enable it. So when it gets to that point, it will loop automatically. Then you can scratch in, you can mix, you could do whatever. Trust me, DJs, utilizing loops is going to help you be a lot more of a creative DJ. And then hot cues are just sections in tracks that you've marked yourself. Now, you might have a hot cue at the start of the track, the end of the track, the chorus, the hook, but you also might have a hot cue somewhere where you want to do a wordplay, or you just want a reminder of where to mix out. Utilizing hot cues will help you improve your DJing because it will help you think less. With all my hot cues now, as soon as I load a track, I know exactly what each hot cue does because I've labeled it. So utilizing hot cues will help you become a better DJ because you'll stop thinking about where you're going to mix out or certain things, and you'll be able to focus on other things like watching the crowd or the next 3 tracks. So make sure that you're using loops and hot cues in your DJ sets to help you improve as a DJ. So another way you could improve as a DJ is to incorporate scratching. Now, I'm not telling you to go to your DJ set and do some crazy scratching like Jazzy Jeff or Scratch Bastard. You can just do something as simple as scratch in a track to mix it in, or scratch in a track to drop it on the one. You don't have to do anything crazy. The way I scratch is I'll scratch in a track to mix it in, scratch in a track to drop it on the one, or I'll scratch out as a transition trick. But it's nothing that will be noticed by the normal person. Like, there might be a lot of DJs that might start doing some crazy scratches and then the crowd are just looking at him like. But if you just incorporate small bits of scratching into your DJ sets, it could help you improve your DJ sets, and it'll also be a lot more enjoyable for you as well. There's not really much more to say about it, but if you incorporate scratching into your DJ sets, it will help you become a better DJ because you'll be a little bit more unique, because not a lot of DJs can scratch. But if you can take the time to go practice and scratch, trust me, you'll stand out amongst a bunch of other DJs. The next way you can improve the DJ is building a unique style. Now, this one is tricky because there's not many ways you can be unique as a DJ, right? And the people that are unique have exhausted the uniqueness. But there is always a way you could be a lot more different. Now, I have my personal way of how I'm going to become different, which I'm going to keep a bit secret because you lot will see on the YouTube channel in the next few weeks. But what you need to do is just see what DJs are doing and then look at them and be like, I could do it better if I did it this way. And then that could maybe be your unique way. There might be things that are missing in the DJ world that you think that you can do. Like, there's a lot of DJs that can scratch. There's a lot of DJs that can scratch very, very well. There's a lot of DJs that can do wordplay like Joe LaBelle. There's a lot of people that can do tone play. There's a lot of DJs that can do a whole load of unique stuff, and you can do it as well. Don't just sit there and think, oh, I can't do it, man. It's been exhausted. Oh, whatever. Go out, have a little bit of research, and if you find something, go ahead with it. Try and learn it. There are so many things. Like, I'm just thinking right now in Serato, there's so many things that I don't use and a lot of DJs don't use. But if you start using it, you could be a lot more unique and you can build your own style. So what I'll say, DJs, is just do a little bit of research, do a bit of market research, and just have a look at other DJs, have a look at your DJ software and see if you could incorporate something new. There might be a brand new feature that's been introduced in Serato. There might be a new feature that's introduced in Tractor, Record Box, whatever. Utilize that in your DJ set, and you never know, that could be the thing that makes you stand out amongst other DJs and help you build your unique style. Another way you can help improve as a DJ is stay updated on music. Now, for me anyway, I think I've stopped caring about new music because I don't really like all the new music that's coming out now. I will see what's trending on the charts and stuff like that, but I won't go out of my way to find the most unique sounds. But for you as a DJ, if you want to improve, especially if you're new, you can start having a look at new genres and new music, because that can help you improve your DJing. Because if you're just a DJ that plays one genre, if you go out and explore different genres, it can help you become a better DJ because you'll become an open format DJ that can play in front of everyone. If you only play R&B and hip hop and you get put in front of a house crowd or Afrobeats crowd, you're going to struggle. But if you go out and learn those genres, learn how they're played and learn the top 50 tracks, you'll be able to play to those crowds, which will make you a better DJ and make you more sellable. Because if you go to your local bar or club, I guarantee they're going to say to you, what genres do you play? So you might sit there and be like, all right, I just play R&B and hip hop. They'll be like, you know what? We need someone that's a bit more well-rounded that can play indie, house, rock, drum and bass, etc. If you was to go out and learn those genres, they would be like, you know what? Yeah, come do a trial. Because the thing is, when you're DJing in a bar, there's so many different people that come in. There might be some mums, some 18-year-olds, some 23-year-olds, some stag doos, some hen doos, some whatever. There's a whole different crowds. So if you can't look at a crowd and be like, you know what, they want a bit of house, or they want a bit of this, or a bit of cheese, then you need to figure out how you can improve that. And the best way to improve that is staying on top of music and learning new genres. Another way to help you improve as a DJ is experimenting new genres. Now, I mentioned it briefly on the point before, but what you can do is, to become a open format DJ, you need to be able to play all genres. You don't need to know them inside out, you don't need to know them in depth, but you need to know them quite broadly. So say, for example, me, I think I've got about 12 drum and bass tracks. I just have the popular drum and bass tracks that I feel like I need. You don't need to go out and learn the genre and go to all the raves and do this and do that. You literally just need to know the best tracks and just know how to play them, because mixing drum and bass is a lot different to mixing R&B. It's a lot different to mixing hip hop. So learn how that genre is played, find the top tracks, practice it, and then you can incorporate that into your set, right? If you can't go out and listen to a DJ set that plays hip hop, R&B, dancehall, listen to live sets. If you go on Mixcloud or SoundCloud and type in DJ live set or type in hip hop live set, a set will come up, and then you can listen to the live set. But the great thing about live sets are the ones that have the crowd noise, because you'll be able to hear when they drop a certain track how the crowd reacts. Then you can take that track and hopefully your crowd will react the same way. So experimenting new genres will help you improve as a DJ. The more genres you know, the more sellable you are as a DJ, the more DJ gigs you can get, the more experience you can get, the better you can get, and then the better you'll become as a DJ. Another way to improve as a DJ is developing stage presence. Now, I know a lot of DJs will stand on stage quite quiet, stand there to themselves and just stare at their laptop. And that is because most DJs are introverts. Most DJs are just nerds that really didn't do much and they discovered music or they discovered DJing and really liked it. So majority of DJs that I know anyway are introverts. They keep themselves to themselves. So when you put them on a stage in front of hundreds, thousands of people, they don't know what to do with themselves. So for me, I was the exact same. I would literally get on stage and I would be so quiet. I'll be sweating. I'll be nervous. Now, I'm not really fussed anymore. I don't know. I'm really relaxed when I go to my DJ sets. Even when I go to new sets, I'm quite relaxed. Like, I know a lot of DJs handle nervousness with alcohol and stuff like that, but I don't feel like I need alcohol. I don't feel like I need to do anything. Like, I'm good. But I guess that's just with experience and just getting a little bit more confident. Like, I'm confident in my DJing. I know I'm good, so I have nothing to worry about. I have my music organized. I have it ready for any scenario that I need, so I'm good. I think a lot of DJs get a bit nervous doing new sets if they're not prepped, they're not organized. But if you're prepped and organized, trust me, things are a lot better. But the way that you can improve your stage presence literally is just using the microphone. Now, if you don't use the microphone, right, and you're DJing to a crowd, the crowd don't know who you are, because 9 times out of 10, you won't have a massive board behind you saying your DJ name. Yeah, you might have it on your laptop, but if you're far away from people, they won't see it. So you need to get on the microphone and tell people who you are. If you tell people who you are, they'll remember you and they may come back to that same club and come listen to you again. And then when you're on the mic, just talk to the crowd, engage with the crowd, and that will make you a lot more confident. Once you know the crowd is on your side, you're going to feel a lot better and you'll DJ a lot better. So there's a video on my channel called, I think it's like 11 ways to use the microphone. I'll leave it linked in the description down below. Listen to that. I give you real world examples of things that I say in a club, and you can also hear the crowd reaction back to it as well. So go have a listen to that. Hopefully that can make you a lot more confident, and then you can start improving your stage presence as a DJ. Improve your stage presence, become a better DJ. Another way to improve as a DJ is learning from your mistakes. We all make mistakes. We all do something wrong, but if you don't learn from it, you'll never get better. So go to your DJ set, mess up something, write it down, come back, improve it, go back and do it again. Do that on repeat and I guarantee you'll get better. For me, when I started my residency, I'd go there and I'd be like, you know what? I don't have the music for this crowd. All right, I'm gonna write that down, go home, download the music, put it into a crate, and then test it out next week. I then tested it out next week, then I was able to play to that crowd. But now there's a new crowd. There's a new set of people that want certain music, because I don't think I had a lot of dancehall way back then, and loads of people in that place wanted dancehall. So I'd leave that set, I'd write it down, be like, I need to improve my dancehall. I'd go home, download some dancehall tracks, practice it at home. Then when I go back, I'll have a set ready. I'll play some dancehall, people loved it. All right, cool. I need to now improve that. Go back home, improve it, do it again. If you don't learn from your mistakes, people, you're never ever gonna get better. Now, you might go to a DJ set and your mistake might have been you forgot your charger. Something so basic. Go home, order a second charger and keep it in your DJ bag. That's all you need to do, because I think a lot of DJs will just have one charger for their laptop and then they'll take it out at home to practice, but they'll forget it, put it in their DJ bag. They'll get to their DJ set and they don't have it. Buy a second charger and keep it in your DJ bag. Do not take it out. That way, you'll never ever forget your charger. Now, a lot of DJs will be like, oh, I can't afford a second charger. MacBook chargers are about 50, 60 pounds. Yeah, they're a lot of money, but I guarantee that you're making that much money from a DJ set. So sacrifice a bit of money from your DJ set and then never have to deal with going to a gig without a charger, because if your laptop dies mid set when you're DJing, your gig's gonna get cut short and you're probably not gonna get paid anyway. So invest the money, improve your mistake, and then yeah, improving your mistakes as a DJ will help you become a better DJ, because you'll stop making the same mistake over and over again. You'll improve it and you'll just improve as a DJ. So DJs, if you make a mistake, write it down, act upon it, try it out the week after. If it works, move on to the next thing that you need to work on. Another way to improve as a DJ is invest in top quality gear. Now, I'm not saying go out and spend £2,000 on the latest controller, because that's not gonna make you a better DJ, right? Go and improve your skills, right? Learn the basics of DJing, buy a really cheap controller, learn the basics. And then once you feel like you've mastered that controller and you can't progress anymore, go out and buy a bit of better equipment so you can then go to the next step, right? Buying new equipment doesn't make you a better DJ. Once you've capped yourself at a certain level on a DJ controller, say, you want to move on to the next thing, because some of the older controllers, like the new Mark controllers, don't have the features that most of the other DJ controllers have. So each DJ controller, you can learn how to beat match, you can learn how to mix two songs together. But then there might be something on a £1,000 controller that you don't have on a £200 controller, which would help you improve as a DJ. So it might help you with your transitions, it might help you with your style, you never know. So what I would say, just go out and buy some better quality equipment, like headphones, laptop. Like if your laptop is struggling, if you got an old laptop and it's struggling with running a certain DJ software, that could hinder your performance because you're worrying about your laptop crashing, things could be really slow. So if you go out and buy a better quality laptop, your experience whilst you're DJing will be a lot better, you'll be a lot calmer, and you'll DJ a lot better, right? So I'm not saying go out and spend thousands of pounds on a DJ controller to make you better. I'm just saying if something isn't at your standard or it's causing you a bit of problem, go out and buy a better quality equipment so that it will remove that problem and it will help you become a lot better. Right, so that was 12 ways you can become a better DJ. Now that you've watched this video, check this video out here.